What's going on, you guys? TBR here, back yet again with another King of Fighters Allstar video. And in today's video, we do have quite a bit of news we need to talk about. We are going to be talking about a new giveaway announcement over on the official forums that is going to be able to yield you potentially quite a few rubies. We're also going to be talking about, you guessed it, a live stream for the Street Fighter V collaboration, who'da thunk it. And then we're also going to be taking a look at the latest Street Fighter V character reveal trailer, this time taking a look at Luke. So before we go ahead and get into all of that and more, make sure if you guys haven't already done so, you smash that like button and subscribe. And without further ado, cue the intro. You guys, now before we go ahead and take a look at the Luke trailer breakdown, we do need to go ahead and touch on a couple of pieces of news. Now, as always, links will be in the description to all of this stuff, so you guys can go ahead and check it out for yourselves. But the first thing we need to talk about is over on the official forums. So as you guys can see, there is going to be a collaboration pre-registration sharing event. And basically the rules of this thing are as follows. And you'll want to pay attention because this is a pretty cool little giveaway. So first and foremost, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to the official collaboration website, link will be in the description, and you're going to need to pre-register for the event. We've already told you guys you need to do this, so make sure that you do this before the 23rd. Now, as you guys can see, the 23rd is the cutoff, so again, make sure you guys do this as soon as you can. It'll take you 2 minutes. Now, once you have pre-registered on the official website, what you'll need to do is you'll need to take a screenshot of the confirmation of you pre-registering, and you'll need to come over here to the official forums, and there's going to be a share board that has been set up for this, and you'll need to post that screenshot on the share board, okay? So all this stuff is laid out in this post. Again, link will be in the description. However, once you have done that, you don't need to do anything else, but on the 28th, they are going to be announcing winners for this, and there are going to be 60 winners total. 40 of them are going to get 1,000 rubies, and 20 of them are going to get 2,000 rubies. So this is a very, very easy thing to enter, so make sure you guys do this. Again, all the links for this stuff will be in the description, but if you want a chance at some extra free rubies, this is the way to do it. Now, beyond that, there is one other bit of news here that's quite exciting. As you guys can see here, again, link will be in the description, we have a live stream for the Street Fighter V collaboration. Now, it has been a long time since we've had a live stream for this type of stuff. In general, we used to have live streams all the time. Unfortunately, that kind of thing has kind of gone the way of the dinosaur, but as you guys can see, they do have one set up for Street Fighter V. Now, this is going to be, as you guys can see down here, March 24th at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. You'll need to adjust accordingly for your time zone, or if you just follow the link in the description to this video, it'll go ahead and tell you on YouTube what it is in your time zone already. So, in general, we don't seem to have any information on a global live stream, so it's going to be one of those things where we're going to have to wait and see if that actually happens. You know, if they do that, then that's probably going to be something that they announce very soon. Maybe Maximilian Dude will do another one. We don't know yet, but they did put out a tweet pertaining to this particular live stream, and it does seem like there are going to be some fighting game community players as part of this live stream, and there's probably going to be some giveaways. Unfortunately, those giveaways are probably not going to be for the global side. But again, we're going to have to wait and see if we do get a global live stream of some sort. So in general, you guys, that is pretty much what we know at this point. Those are the two pieces of news that I wanted to go ahead and go over with you guys before we get into the Luke trailer breakdown. Again, if you guys want to check this stuff out for yourselves, links will be in the description. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the Luke trailer breakdown.
Here comes a new challenger! 俺は誰にも負けねえ起きたさて一丁やってやりますか
Alright, you guys, now what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to take a look at the Luke trailer breakdown. I'm going to go ahead and slow this down to 0.25 speed, and we're going to see what there is to see here. Now, we did do trailer breakdowns for both of the Chun-Li trailers. If you guys want to check those out, links will be in the description. However, being that they're like the same character, it's not a whole lot different one to the other, so yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, the Chun-Li thing, yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either, guys, trust me. So, what we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to take a look at a character that has, for lack of a better term and to make a bad pun, been having a bit of a lukewarm reception when it comes to the community as far as why they chose this character. A lot of people out there think that there should have been a different character in his slot because he is a fairly recent one. This is a character that debuted with Street Fighter V and therefore is not necessarily a character that's as ingrained into people's fandom at this point yet, one way or the other, when it comes to his inclusion. But at the same time, I'm open to it. We'll see what happens with him. You know, he has kind of a cool gimmick, I guess, but, you know, character design wise, he's meh. So anyway, those are just my opinions. But for those of you who are wondering, quick bit of trivia, if his voice actor sounds familiar to you guys, it should. It's actually Kyo's voice actor. Who knew? I knew. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into the trailer breakdown, shall we? And see what there is to see here. Now, of course, again, this is going to be Luke from Street Fighter V, and this is going to be his Street Fighter V design. So let's go ahead and see what the skills look like. Now, first up here, we have the basic string, looking like your basic string. Not much to talk about, not as flashy and fun with that airtime that Chun-Li has, but at the same time, hey, it's a basic chain, so it is what it is. Now, the S1 here, this could go one of two ways. I'm thinking this is going to be a projectile. That is going to be my guess at this point. Now, if it is, it could be a charge skill. We'll have to wait and see. We had talked about the potential of Chun-Li having a charge skill on her projectile yesterday, and this definitely looks like it's going to be a projectile, in my opinion. It could be a strike skill, but I think it's a projectile. That would be my assumption based on what I know about the character, which is admittedly not a ton, but at the same time, that's what it looks like to me. Now, that is going to be the S1. Again, looks like a projectile, could be a charge skill. We don't know. On the S2, we have a basic strike skill, it looks like here. Some people have said that his skills remind them a lot of Kyo. I could see that, you know, maybe loosely, but at the same time, I think it's just loose comparisons, really. And then the S3, another, what looks like it appears to be a strike skill. So, you know, looking like we might have either 3 strike skills or a projectile on the S1 and 2 strike skills. Then we have the core finisher. I'm assuming the core finisher here is also going to be a projectile skill. Again, this is just based on what I know about this part of his gimmick, but you never know. But I do think it might be. Otherwise, it's a strike skill. It's definitely not a grab. So, with that being said, we have the 3PG card art. This is the first time we've gotten a look at this, and as you guys can see, it looks pretty good. Overall, we've always said that Netmarble does an amazing job with their card art, and this does not look like it is too bad at all. You know, again, if you're kind of one of those people that doesn't like Luke's design, which I can't blame you, he's kind of generic, I suppose, and kind of goofy, but at the same time, hey, you know what? It could grow on me. It could grow on me, but what really matters here is going to be the overall animation. And when it comes to the animation, it looks like this is going to be a somewhat decently long 3PG finisher. It looks like it's going to be a full screen cinematic type thing. It's going to be a strike skill. So overall, not looking like it's too shabby. It's always going to be tough to make calls on any of this stuff before you actually get the character in hand, just so that way you can kind of see what the different idiosyncrasies of these skills are. So I'm not going to make any judgment calls. I'm just going to call them like I see them. So that's pretty much what we can glean from this. Again, kind of like I said with the Chun-Li trailers, we're not going to really be able to tell anything as far as dots and effects and all that other stuff because they hide that stuff in these trailers. But we can go ahead and back it up a little more time and kind of go through it again. But I don't think there's going to be anything new in here that we weren't able to notice right off the bat. So again, you guys, Luke is a character I know some people are not necessarily hype on. I'm not either. Not a character I'm necessarily looking forward to. I'm really just waiting for Akuma and Bison at this point. But with that being said, he does look like he could be fun. And, you know, when it comes to this character, some people have postured that this looks like a pure PvP character. However, allow me to remind you that characters like SS Kyo as well as SS Terry exist. And I don't necessarily think that this is a character that you could automatically disqualify from being good in PvE just based on, a 40-second trailer. So I do think that we should definitely take the wait and see approach on all this stuff. Overall, I'm not seeing anything here that is getting me overly hyped for this character, but I'm also not seeing anything that is completely turning me off from him. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on with his character's kit once that happens and this stuff goes live. We'll have to also see what the typing is and so on and so forth. But again, I'm just taking a pure wait and see approach on all these characters until we get them in our hands. But in general, Luke is a character that I do know, like I said, is a newer character, so he's not necessarily a character that everybody has fallen in love with or has like nostalgic feelings for at this point. Would I have preferred to see a classic Street Fighter character in his place? Yeah, but at the same time, I'm willing to give him a chance. I'm willing to give him a chance. I'll give it the old college try, but no guarantees. So anyway, you guys, that's pretty much what we can tell from this. There's not going to be much else here that we're going to be able to talk about. So anyway, you guys, I hope you found this informative. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe. And until the next one, you all take care. Peace.
Continue.